at the pace. The world is changing and women are progressing. Women are breaking the traditional barriers, but much is still desired and the rate of change could be higher. Every small step is progress towards the final destination. A lot of work will be needed to encompass the majority of women, and I am quite sure the future holds great promise for women and for India. I thank you once again for inviting me on behalf of Bharatiya Mahila Bank. Thank you.
I had prepared a small script, but half of it was told by Pia Ghosh and the other half was covered by London. So that I don't know where to start with. But the topic is inspiring change. And the point of discussion is women decision making in banking sector. So I think I will do with first inspiring change. It is no doubt that women are the core of the world. And it is the woman who brings in the man. It is the woman in whose hand who rules and who can inspire the change. I can say with authority, or at least on the basis of all the ladies working in the public sector bank, that it is only the banking sector where there is no exploitation of women. Though we work in such close coordination with our male counterparts and colleagues, maybe because the union is very strong, or maybe I thank.
It celebrates womanhood and pays tribute to the indomitable spirit of women across the globe. The idea of an International Women's Day first arose when on 8th March 1857, women working in textile factories in New York City staged a protest demanding shorter work hours, better pay, voting rights, and an end to child labor for the well-being of all people. The advancement of women and the achievement of equality between women and men are a matter of human rights and a condition for social justice, and should not be seen in isolation as a women's issue.
Very lively audience of again very enthusiastic bankers and also other guests. For me, it's a huge privilege to be asked to come and speak today. When I was asked to come to this event, I wondered what right I had to be amidst so many successful bankers, women bankers. But then I do realize that for simple people like me, help from bankers is absolutely essential, whether it be personally or for my institution. So I thought the least I can do is at least to be here amidst you and to say how much all of us rely on your skills, your management, and the way that you take care of us, both as an institution and as family. Of course, the situation of women in our country today has undergone a lot of change. I still remember my very young days. My grandmother was very, very talented. She was a gold medalist in school. She was a very talented singer. But she became a widow 3 years after her marriage. My mother was 2.5, and my uncle was not yet born. He was born posthumously. But in those days, being a widow meant that she had brought ill luck to her, husband's family. She was sent back to her parents with a small child, and she wanted to then go on to higher education or to other careers. But in a typical conservative Bengali family, she was told that women can't go and work. So she spent her entire life looking after a joint family. And in the evenings, when she had a little free time, she would sing and she would talk to me. I was a very small child. When I was a very small child, she would talk to me. She would, sometimes have the indulgence of being allowed to take me to the museum. But that was her life. And I always remember her as a very gentle person, but extremely talented, who simply wasn't given the kind of chance that she deserved. But that's not our own country. Again, I remember I did my higher education at the University of Cambridge. Some years after that, I was in London visiting, and a friend of mine, a man who was a member of the Oxford and Cambridge Club, invited me and 3 others, who were all men, for lunch.